Right, here's a video file calculating the size of exercise. Right, so again, you obviously you get a wee scenario, so somebody's got a wee video clip, and it's just up to you to actually try and pull out the important information. Just take a highlighter and just highlight the bits. Okay, so what we're having to pull out is you want to have the duration, the frame rate, and then the colour depth and the resolution of it, and that's all the information you need to actually calculate this out. Okay, so the first thing, the way I do it is I look at the duration and the frame rate, and from that you can just work out how many frames. Okay, so we've got duration times your frame rate, and that will just tell you the actual number of frames you have. Okay, so number of frames. Okay, obviously it's to be an S in there, right? So 5 minutes, you want to get into seconds, so that's equivalent 5 times 60, that's 300, and the frame rate is 30. Okay, so for 300 seconds, each second has 30 frames. Okay, so that's 9,000 frames. Okay, so that's one video clip. 9,000. Just in case you're not sure where I got that from, then obviously 300 times your 30, that's 9,000. Right, so that's us halfway there. Now we need to work out, well, what's the size of one frame? So I'll get another colour pen. So one frame is, this is where we use this and that. Okay, so we can say, well, size of frame, right, and that is equal to your colour depth. Now you should know when you see the word true colour, or the words even, that's 24 bits. Okay, so each pixel requires 24 bits. So colour depth times number of pixels. So what we've got is 24 times, that's 800 by 1200. Okay, and you just put that in the calculator, so that will give you the size in bits of one frame. Right, so what we've got is 24 times 800 times 1200. There you go, and that's just that big number. Right, 2304000, and that's in bits. So one frame equals that number of bits. If you want to find out the size of the whole clip, you just times it by the number of frames you've got. So I would just say size of clip, that's equal number of frames, just times size of frame, and that's where we get 9,000 times that big number there, and that'll give you in bits. Alright, so I've still got that number in the calculator, so I'll just times that by 9,000. Right, now obviously that's something in which a decimal point has to go back oftentimes. Okay, so what we've got is, that's the number of bits, so if we divide it by 8, that's the number of bytes, divide by 1024, that's the number of kilobytes, so we can say, so this should be second nature to you now, right? So that's the number of kilobytes, divide by 1024, that's the number of megabytes, divide by 1024, that's the number of gigabytes. So your clip is 24 gigabyte, right? So that's quite a lot. So you might even want to double check my working. Nah, it should be fine, right? Or you probably want to just say 21.1, right? Just to be a bit more precise. Okay, and it will be, it will be a big file because obviously you're at a stage in which this is uncompressed, so hence why you need to compress these things. So your question, you'll have everything you need, so you can split it into two. If you calculate the number of frames, just the duration of the picture in seconds, times the number of frames in it, that gives you that number of frames. That's the size within one frame. Okay, and then you'll find out, you just times these two numbers together. Okay, and you just work your self down to a nice appropriate unit.